Hello and welcome to the Brick Freak. Today with the second part of Xinyu's fire truck. It's a 1x16. Xinyu is the company and this is their logo. The company is Xinyu. It's like the Coca-Cola company. They have other things, and Happy Build is just the name of their brick sets. Okay, so we have a model number YC-23004, 5133 pieces. This is a power function set and it's not a stolen mock. Instructions are pretty clear, no problem at all. So far I had come in the first 6 building steps. Video part 1. I already assembled 2 XL motors for driving. The servo, it lays, it's horizontal here underneath for steering, and 1 L motor that goes here to this little gear to provide all the functions in the upper section of our fire truck. What here is the clue of this set: it has a water tank and a pump, so it actually can spill water. So we will see in the end if this is a working cool function. We have no suspension. This here is a self-made differential for where the both XL motors sitting. And if you, this here is in the early beginning, but be aware this here, if you have any friction inside it, reassemble it. I did it 5 times, and after the 5th assemble I had no friction and it's working smooth. When it's more working smooth, reassemble it. Don't use it, because when the XL motors are applied, you can't take it apart and you will have problem with the friction. Here is a normal differential. Like I said, we have no suspension in the set, but the focus here is on the playable function for the water spilling. Okay, so now I assemble here in this video the last 8 building steps till 14, and I hope I can show you a working cool fire truck. And here we have the building step 7, and this was completely at the front. Here, lovely front, very well designed. Here the mud guards are new, and this here, yes, that's everything. The steering wheel, it's not connected to anything. I don't know why they used here a blue one and here a red one, but it is what it is. Okay, so next building step is 8. Yes, 8. No problems at all. Still very enjoyable build. Now the next building step 8 brought us a second row of seats and the roof of the driver cabin, and here in between wall. So everything's fine, no problem at all. The only thing I noticed is that the tiles here, they are much more matte and scratched like normal Go Bricks pieces. So, and only half of the pieces is packed in Go Bricks bags. So I don't know. The clutch power and everything is fine here from the tiles. Everything's fine. But they are certainly more scratched than I'm used or that we normally see from Go Bricks. So I don't know. Is this all Go Bricks? Are these 2 separate suppliers? I don't know. All the colors are very consistent, so I don't know. I have the email of their community manager, Jin. Hello, Jin. I wrote you an email, and perhaps you can say us why the packaging is so wild, and is everything Go Bricks, or do you have another supplier? Perhaps he can answer it if he wants. We don't know. Okay, but so far enjoyable build. The roof is very stable. So this is not fancy, but super, super solid. And the spot on this set are the functions, and they are the water functions. So this is the spot of the set, and I hope it does well there. We will see. Next is 9, so I'm on the second box of the big box. So building step 9, and from now on there's no building step. You have building step in the instructions, but I had to open all bags of 9, one of 10, one of 11, and nearly all the bags without numbers. So open everything after 8. In Germany, after 8 is a chocolate peppermint sweet. So after building step 8, open just everything, sort it a little bit, and you are good. I'm thankful that it's not in the beginning, only after nearly half of the set. Okay, 9 brought us here, more stabilization for the driver's cabin, and here this wall, this double-sided wall, or this double-stacked wall here. It's one piece, and you build this here and this here all together, click it in, fine. Here's some fire extinguisher, and here I believe we open the valves and to break open doors and what you need as a firefighter. Perhaps we will have some on this side too, if we have here an openable side with gadgets or tools. We will see if this is the same on this side, and behind this wall here perhaps is the water tank with the pump, I don't know. And this middle wall here is mainly for stabilization. Okay, I'm building further 10, and mostly board bags are open, so perhaps I need a little bit longer. It's a little bit more search work. Building step 10 is done, and the driver cabin, the double cabin. Inside here I stacked the... When you put it up here, you don't see it. So that's okay. So, they are 2 times assembled to the frame, or 2-point connection. So they are not super great, but absolutely okay. I really like the sideline here and the roof line. I think that's really cool. Looks really good. And this here. The only thing is the front that, okay, I will get used to it, but it's not the greatest truck front. But the rest, sideline, roof line, and this here with the white back wall, that looks really, really applying to the eye. Okay. Building step 11 brought us here a roof. And what is nice, it's really easy. You have to open it, and so we can easily access here the water tank pump unit. It's only fixed here with this angle with this connector. It's holding it in position in here. The rest is the gravity, no problem at all. Now the first is we're building here the sidebars, connect them, and then put here this here, and then the rest here is one build, and then you attach it from above or assemble it from above. So what is left here for the body are the 7 doors we need. Then this is finished, and the last two building steps will bring us here, the upper section, where the action happens. Okay, so far nothing new. It's still great set, and it's really solid and stable. This you can put in child's hands, and perhaps here the guns will fall out, but or something of this here will disappear, but the vehicle will not be damaged from a child. And we got doors, a lot of doors. So the other wall is so nice, and here is a little bit space for another wall with some things. That would be nice. Okay, here's and access to nothing. Okay, the back we have two doors. The pity is, yes, we won't reach out good the connectors, so best way is at the moment we remove the Technic beam till we've connected the next motors, two ladders, and the other side, and here, yes. Okay, in the instructions you build 2 times this door, once for here, once for there, and 2 times this door, once for here and once for there. Build it 4 times. The only difference is on which side this here will be. So build it 4 times. That's much easier and saves you a little bit of time. And like we all know, time is, yes, lucky number 13, and it's just a frame with 2 of the 32 axles. I'm wondering there is no leading here, such as here. That would be perhaps a little bit better. We go from 2 to 1 here, and you see this, the blue pins with studs on the other side. Everywhere. I never built a Technic set with so much of these blue pins. The tiles, so now I'm pretty sure that it's not everything is from GoBricks, because these are the worst tile I have ever seen. Please, Xinyu, Happy Build, take another supplier. I don't care. Make the set €3 more expensive or something like that. But these are the worst tiles. There's not only they are matte and scratched, they have rests of, I don't know, greasy substances on it, perhaps from the molding. But when this is GoBricks, then they are from the floor. Oh, there we have a container of what our cleaning woman finds in the evening. Take the pieces from there. I don't know. This is really rubbish. The clutch power, everything is fine, but you have to clean this really with a wipe or something. That's shitty. Now we're finished. Here it is. Assembly video number 2. We are done. This here is easy. To assemble it to the body, just click it in. Just click it in. It's a 2-part piece, like here for the rims, and the clutch power of the pieces, and that the hole is really big, and it holds the weight. It holds it. It would be better perhaps if we had something over here, an additional weight, perhaps a little bit, but it's okay. It's turning, it goes up and down, so everything's fine, but I haven't seen it fully, yeah, you know what I mean, in full length, when this here is totally out. I don't know how much weight, but I believe it will hold. And this is not a crane, so here comes no weight, and I believe it will hold. Another thing is the motor inside this package here, the red package, it goes through the hole to the accu box. So I have enough cable. Here the tube for the water goes through the hole, and I did for this motor that turns this out, I thought I'm clever and put it through the hole too. So we have a straight line or a nearly straight line down and as much cord or cable as we can have. But from the hole here to the accu box behind this, over there is no gap or hole that can for the plug. The cable, no problem, but the plug, that's the connector, it's too big. So I brought it outside here. It came from over there, through here, so I had it here. So I had to go here through to the box. But it was too short, the cable. So I had enough space here, it was no problem, but the cable was too short. So I tried an extension cable from Mole King and it doesn't work. In the first moment I thought it is the motor. But it was really the extension cable. After I disassembled this red section here, put this here up, the cable from this motor, you see now the problem is now the turning. I cannot turn 360 degrees because this cable is not long enough. So I can go, I show you. So what functions we have? You can turn this out and in. It works pretty good, it's really fast. I can say nothing. That's okay. Then we can rise here the whole thing. See, there's one actuator in the set. And it works fine. It works fine. And now come this here, turning, and here now the cord limits. And obviously it goes another way. So I don't have a full 360 degree with this solution. I have 320 or something like that. For me now it's enough, because how often do I play with this? But now. Normally I don't show you all this, I show you normally in the review. And I show you the driving in the review, and I measure the size and the weight and how far this will extend. But I know most of you are curious, is this combination of a water tank and a water pump in a power function set working? Okay, now it's empty, but you've seen it, it's built, it works. The rest was, I didn't fill it totally up, perhaps 20 milliliter, and I used the great shot in the German part. So in the review we will show again and how far he can spill. It's easy to access because you can from here easy lift up the unit, the tank pump unit, and then you can fill it. So I lower this here for the park position, So the rest I will show you, like I said, in the review, and how he's driving and everything. But for the people who don't want to wait another week and want to know, can I buy this? Yes. If you don't need suspension, and if you like what you're seeing, it's a really enjoyable build. I have 3 critics. First is the packaging. It's out of hell. The first 6 building steps, okay. 7 and 8 are beginning mess, and 9 to 14 a total mess. But it's only 2,000 pieces then, or 1,500 for the last building step, so it's not so a big deal. It sucks a little bit, but it's not so big deal. The second is here the tiles. That they are so scratched, so mad and greasy, or I don't know. And here too. So that's not everything is Go bricks, I believe, but I don't know. That's the only, I said 3, I don't know what the third was. The accessibility here of the box and the cable management. That's the 3 things, and I can pretty good live with that. So this is a no-brainer for me. It's not cheap, but you're getting over 5,000 pieces, 5 motors, the Akku box, 6 motors with the servo motor, an actuator, and an absolutely unique part, the water tank with built-in water pump. So that's really, really cool. And after I sold it, the new buyer, he will try if this is compatible with Lego or the Mold King Akku box, if the function works good enough with the other Akku boxes. So perhaps you need the water tank and pump. You don't need the rest, or you can use the rest for another mock, but you want to build a mock with water, so you can buy this. But I tell you, if this works with Mold King at least. Mold King I can test. Lego, I don't know if I have a Lego Akku box here and everything. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you will turn in for the review and bring some love for this model here. And I'm Frankie Brookreek, and I catch you in the next one.